Dude, T-Bone punked you out on the yard.
You know, it's getting old. Getting burned with cigarettes every day.
Well, I told you, dude, when you get in here, this is a hard environment. You got to punch the biggest guy day one.
I did, and he beat my ass.
Well, like, they put me in a cell with you, so I punched you. You were the biggest guy in the cell with me.
You're way bigger than me.
Yeah, but you were
you're taller than me.
You were the biggest guy with... I got a lot of cred out there, dude, for doing that.
We're supposed to stick together, and you failed me right off the top.
I also told guys that you are a rat.
No wonder. Well, you know, it is what it is, okay?
I mean, it's
Did your lawyer ever call?
Lawyer?
Yeah.
You got a lawyer?
No, you said you were going to get a lawyer for both of us.
Oh.
What the fuck is that noise?
Is there a phone in here?
Sounds scratching or some shit. Better not be another.
It's coming up from the floor, dude. Put your ear to the floor.
Oh! What the fuck?
Hey.
Oh my god. Bones.
You came back for me.
Yeah. Us.
Okay. Well,
right.
I don't know, dude. You kind of...
I made a lot of noise. We got to act fast. All right. Hold on. Back up. Back up. Here. Change clothes with these dead bodies.
Jesus Christ.
Ugh. Quick, man.
Kron, you get the dress.
Yeah, why does mine have fishnets, Bones?
Don't. Shut up, dude. We're leaving. Come on.
I just need you to put your fucking orange suits on these bodies. These are the fake. Okay. That was your bone structure is very feminine. Okay.
All right,
so
I'm ready.
that's the best thing I could do in a short amount of time. I'm working fast here. All right. I'm bleeding out. I'm dying. Hurry up.
The dress is too short, though. My dick is...
Quit bitching
Roll
about
up
do you
the
want to get out of
nets.
here or not. I will fucking
see
turn
it.
around.
Roll up the nets. Come on.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hurry up. All right, Dan, set this dynamite.
Got it.
All right, Kron, take the reel.
Got it.
Okay. Now
Wait,
let's haul ass.
You get to do the plunger thing?
Yes. I've been digging for 36 hours to get
All
through
right.
here, all right?
Fine.
I tell you what, there's enough space we can each put a hand on the plunger.
Deal.
Do you want out of here or not?
Okay, yes.
Okay.
Do you know where we're going?
We're just going out. It's a tunnel, dude. Just fucking go this way.
Did you leave a string or something?
There's like...
Fuck.
This room is like, there's 8 different paths we could go. Why'd you dig that much?
No, I didn't dig that. Well, I mean, I started in a sewer and then I dug over to you. So the guy I bought the plans off of.
Okay.
This sucks, man.
Maybe
You
that's
guys,
Curtis.
you have no fucking idea what I had. I had a fucking John Wick-esque scenario to fucking figure this shit out. All right.
Can we do the plunger real quick?
Well, we're 2 feet away from the fucking hole, man.
Okay, fine. We'll keep going.
Let's keep going.
So,
Stinks in here.
so which one do we take, though?
Was there right or a left? Did you dig right or left?
Well,
I didn't.
right or left would be fine. It goes in
I
every-
dug straight. That's what you got to think. I wasn't looking at these. I was going.
Is that a canary?
What, that dead bird?
Yeah. Did you bring a canary in here, Bones? That's good thinking. I like that.
Sure. I'll take credit for it. I'll take the cred, sure. Okay. What do you think? What? Okay. Just fucking let's just go to the right. Whatever's in there, it's better than prison, right?
Yeah,
Bones,
I'm just happy to be out.
You guys didn't want first bite on the canary, right?
That's all yours, dude.
After 4 months of ramen, I guess you can eat a bird.
So he's been eating rats like crazy. It's fucking weird. He's known as like rat guy, like in the yard.
Nobody messed with me, but
Which one of you ran the Jericho Mile?
It's me.
Mhm.
5-minute mile, man. I'm been pretty good.
Is that because you were running from getting shanked?
That and I've just been smoking. That's it.
Yeah.
Bones.
Cigarettes and water.
Yeah.
Bones. It was 100 meters, and we told him he was doing the Jericho Mile.
I'm so fat. I'm fat. I shaved my legs. Feel this.
How'd you get fat in prison, dude?
It took him 5 minutes. He could have rolled faster.
I'm an athlete. Okay.
Well, I've been up to a lot of stuff too.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, It looks like digging 8 tunnels that go in 8 directions.
I didn't dig the 8 tunnels. I followed a map. I went through here and I started digging that way. I'm sorry.
Is it a porn?
Speaking of which, let's make a left here.
Okay.
Well, what have you been up to?
Well, a lot of stuff. I guess you could say I reset the cannon. I killed Jerry. I destroyed all of the big walls. I cured my werewolfness.
Oh, nice.
Turns out that waitress that I got knocked up, when the baby popped out, it was actually half vampire. It's like, that makes sense. The math didn't work out.
Mhm.
So I left her. I got bit by another werewolf.
Tough.
Yeah.
That's cool. Me and Dan didn't want to help with any of that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
I'm really good at torturing people.
I liked rotting in prison.
does it stink?
Yeah.
You guys smell
Stinks.
something? Okay. But I mean, it stunk, but now it like really stinks, right?
This is worse than the jail ever smelled, dude.
Okay. I mean, I don't want to get stuck in here because we're gonna blow that. I kind of wish we had that canary right now because if this gas was gonna kill us,
There's some stairs up there. What the fuck is that?
I could cough it up if it'll help.
you see some stairs.
Yeah, there's some
See,
stairs.
I took a
up
ladder to
here.
get down here, so
Fuck it, let's take these stairs.
okay.
Creepy.
Can look up KRON'S skirt.
Stop, dude.
I've been touching his leg the whole time.
Yeah. Just every night for the past 4 months.
We shared the same bed.
All
Scary place.
I think now's a good time. Now it has to be a good time because we've ran out of wire. So, you guys want to blow this?
Yes.
You want to fake your deaths?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Whoa.
Oh,
You could hear it from here, dude. How much TNT did you put in there?
6 sticks of dynamite's kind of fucking. It's pretty hardcore, huh?
I'm so glad I pulled out one tooth and threw it.
Bones, add to your list of things that you did, killing roughly 5,000 inmates.
No, let's not think about that. Those walls are pretty thick, right?
I don't know, dude.
Okay. I mean, I'll go to sleep at night knowing these are all men that defiled you.
Well, damn. Nobody touched Rat Man.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll get him drunk and we'll hear some stories.
I will tell you this, though. The smell's going away. I think there's a little bit of a draft now.
Could be the explosion closed off the viable air.
Oh, so now I'm just getting high?
Well, it could be that. It could just be
Okay.
there's no... The air is just going to go stagnant. And
Did you bring any food?
No. I'm sorry that I came up with this beautiful plan to get you out of jail.
I know.
And then it's thrown amok by this maze, this underground maze.
feel
You are
fine. I
right,
ate that
David.
bird.
It's
Yeah. To be fair, he did ask if anybody else wanted the bird. So,
Nah.
okay.
You got a problem, dude.
No,
Well, where is this?
This isn't jail. Be happy.
Yeah.
Okay, but now we're under the ground with all these coffins? Is that what this is?
Those are coffins?
They look like, I mean, there's only one thing that
I
looks
just
like
thought those
this.
were big stones, you know?
And there's a
They used to
candle-
really make fucking bricks, like blocks back in the day. But
And there's a lit candelabra.
okay, again, I thought that was me just stoned. I thought that was like a J.J. Abrams lens flare.
Oh, there goes a rat. Run, little buddy.
All right, what do we got?
They're quick, aren't they?
Wait, hold on. Let
Looking
me.
up for you.
I brought a flashlight.
Hope it's the kind you can fuck.
No, it's like shake wake though. I
I
gotta
don't know. Well,
jerk it off a little bit to. Well,
Hey,
what flashlight can you not fuck?
Look at my arms from jail, dude.
They got smaller.
Not here, they got bigger.
Mm.
I think your chest got smaller. That's why.
Either way, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Bones, click that thing on.
Hold on, I got to do the other arm.
All right. All right, it's charged enough now.
Okay.
Fucking cobwebs everywhere.
Holy fuck, that's a lot of lumens.
This place is cool.
Bones, what's the candela on that thing?
I don't know, Bear Grylls. I'm sorry. All right, these are definitely coffins.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely what I would call a Scooby-Doo-esque bookshelf.
Yeah.
Yoinks.
Yeah.
There are multiple spiral staircases that I don't think will hold my weight.
You know what, guys? I recognize this place.
Huh.
I've been here before.
You've been
yeah?
here before?
Yeah. Because this week on 5-Day Rentals, it's KRON'S Crypt.
I could have gone another 15 minutes. It's
Did
been
you
so
want to?
long. It's been so long.
You guys ready?
Yeah. We've already started.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to 5-Day Rentals. This is the only podcast currently covered by the mud flood. We are in KRON'S Crypt. Guys, we are going to, over the next 4 weeks, talk about 8 episodes of the hit television show, Tales from the Crypt. I can't do it alone. I'm joined as always by 2 deaf, dumb, and blind kids that can sure play a mean pinball. It's Laundry Dan and Bones. Say hey.
Richard.
What's up, 5D Army?
Guys, it's Tales from the Crypt. Are you fucking pumped?
Yeah, I guess.
How familiar were you with this show before we started doing this?
I mean, did you watch it as a child or?
So I'd never had HBO growing up, but Fox had reruns. And that was one of the first things I remember scaring me as a child. So once I worked my way up to viewing this, I probably caught an edited episode here and there. And it was like past your bedtime. So, this would be like a 10:30 p.m. airing.
I remember catching a few growing up. And yeah, I think my parents would be like, you can't watch that. But I caught a few. I haven't came across one, though, that I've been like, I've seen that one yet. So I don't know if that's Maybe I didn't catch as many as I thought, but, I'm talking about STDs.
Mhm.
Well, we're going to do 8 episodes out of how many? 30 something?
No, there's more than that for sure. I want to say like 68, maybe.
Oh, shit.
It's 5 seasons or 6?
7 seasons.
Oh, shit. We did the research.
In my mind, they were like, there were 3.5 seasons, or, it was like a 2-part third season.
So
And maybe 10 or 12 episodes a piece. I didn't realize we were in the 60 to 70.
So, all right. So here's the answer. Tales from the Crypt aired for 7 seasons on HBO from 1989 to 1996, a total of 93 episodes.
Shit. Wow.
Damn.
Okay. 3 times of what I thought.
So the only short season is 1, which I think is 6. Yeah, I mean
6 or 8, yeah.
all the rest after that are like 12, 13. I think one of them might have like 15 or 16 in it.
Okay, then maybe I shouldn't be as hard on myself, because as I'm going through your Plex and looking at these, I'm sure seeing that season 1 had 6 episodes adds to that.
You didn't catch any of these, Bones, as a kid?
The 2 that we're covering now, I don't recall. I didn't dislike Tales from the Crypt. I would say it was spooky to me. The fucking Crypt Keeper, like I could tell it was meant to be funny at the time, but the combination of the time of night, the music, the intro, and a lot of the times if I came in like halfway and I knew it was a Tales from the Crypt, more often than not, I was just trying to figure out, like, is this an episode where there might be boobs?
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't tell you if was this a Friday night thing or was this a Saturday night thing. HBO is also that thing where you would get a new movie on Saturday night at 8:00, but then they would show it again on Sunday at 10 a.m. and then they would show it again at 4. Like, they would show stuff over and over. So was I watching the premiere or was I watching a rerun of it? I do remember the Fox commercials, like the syndication of Tales from the Crypt, but I was also aware enough in that era to be like, well, why would I want to watch an edited version of that? So
Boobs,
but we'll see. I will say, like, in a rare 5DR thing, these 8 episodes are already like all picked. We know these are all curated by KRON here. So none of the names stuck out as something that I would remember.
So he's to blame if it goes bad.
I think I picked good ones. Season 1.
We'll see.
Season 1 is kind of like a, test case, and then really
proof of concept.
Yeah, and then really after that, like 2 through 5, that's the meat of the show. 6 and 7 are kind of tacked on. Still got like at least a couple good episodes in there, but 2 through 5 is the run.
So you broke these up into your specified categories. What would you call this current double feature?
All right, so I wanted to start out with just like 2 good episodes I thought represented the show well, but also didn't necessarily fit into like another category that I had in mind. But I do, truthfully, the first one we're talking about, I think, is probably my favorite episode of Tales from the Crypt.
Wow.
And then the second one is like got its own kind of fun, goopy thing going on. But yeah, so these 2 episodes will be good. The other themes are campy, horny, and then famous people, essentially. Because Tales had a shitload of just like either named actors, named directors, or people who kind of, it's like they might have been an established writer who couldn't get picked up as a director on a movie yet. So they were like, well, shit, let me go direct a Tales from the Crypt, and then maybe I can parlay that into this guy can direct a movie. But I think might be like season 4, Bones. I know there's one where it's like Tom Hanks directed an episode, and I think it stars Treat Williams.
Is that on the list?
It's not on this list.
Okay.
No.
Maybe KRON'S Crypt 2.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see what the reception is. This is something that you pitched a while ago. This was something that, to Dan's credit, he was like very vocal about, like 2 Buds trips ago, was like, when are we going to do this? KRON wants to do this. We should do this for KRON.
And I appreciate it, guys.
It's also a good, like, segue back in. And the timing worked out. This is a spooky season. Oh, look at that. Dan knows how to mute before hitting the ice. He is learning the trials of the editor in real time.
It's spooky season?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's when people are hearing this.
Yeah.
Hey, what are you guys dressing up for for Halloween?
A better podcast.
Nice. KRON?
What am I dressing up as? What's topical? Dead Trump. How about that?
Jeez.
Fingers crossed.
No, don't cross them too hard. You might bruise your hands.
Shit.
Cover that up.
What about you, Dan?
Thinking like cinnamon bun. I don't know. Something food related.
Want me to glaze you?
You probably got a lot in there. No. Or maybe you don't have a lot in there. Yeah. What's your number right now?
There's only one way to find out, guys.
Me and KRON bet earlier. I got a number. KRON has a number.
Of
7?
what? My sperm count?
No.
Or how many clearances have I had?
Yeah. What clearance are you on?
We'll talk about that off mic because this might be cut out. That's pretty personal.
I mean, it is just crazy. I would have been done by now, Bones.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'd have been blasting blood and viscera out of there, dude.
No, he wouldn't have.
Yeah, I would have.
He'd have been out for 2 months.
All right, guys. This is Tales from the Crypt, episode
Minute 21 to 23.
The episode is Three's a Crowd. This is from season 2, episode 5, original air date, May 1st, 1990. Directed by David Burton Morris. A little bit about this guy. I mean, I pulled up the people involved on on Letterboxd just to see what else they had done. This guy has directed The Babysitter Seduction from 1996. That sounded interesting. He directed a movie called Jersey Girl, but it's from 1992 and not the Kevin Smith one.
Yeah, I seen that and I was like, what? And I was like, oh, I looked at the cover. I was like, probably better than the Kevin Smith one.
And I believe his only venture into the horror genre, a movie called The Meat Eaters from 1979.
Don't talk about it too much, KRON.
You got a like German bootleg VHS coming?
We'll see.
This is starring Ruth DeSouza as Della. She was in the movie Hook. She's got a lot of like weird, like It's
line
Indiana
reads?
Jones, but not the movies. It's like the kid Indiana thing.
Holy shit. Okay. That's an incredible fucking connection. Because our main character in this, our main actor, he's been on the show before. But there was something with his face where I was like, what the fuck? Who does he remind me of? And I was tormented for the entire weekend. And I thought, he reminds me of a kid actor from the 90s for some reason, I was at work and I had the vision of that face underneath a safari hat. And I was like, son of a bitch, the young Indiana Jones. I think his name is Corey something. Maybe in the break, I'll look it up or I'll shoot you a text. But like the nose and like kind of buck teeth. I was like, holy shit. Like I was surprised that the young Indiana Jones actor wasn't Fracker's like lineage. Death Wish 3, Dan.
Was your boss like, is that what you came in here to tell me?
Yeah. But you know, like we live in that era where you think like, man, what the fuck? What was that guy's name? And you can just kind of Google it and kind of figure it out. Whereas when we were kids, it would be like, well, this is a mystery I can't solve for 20 years. Like, I don't know how to beat the NES Deja Vu game. I don't know how until, you know, you can get on the internet and look up the walkthrough.
Whoa, dude, I remember that game. That game was hard as shit.
It was. But this was the type of thing of like, I remember like a kid with that face. He was also in the movie Bushwhacked.
Is he the main? Is he bushwhacked?
No, that's Daniel.
No,
Daniel Stern got bushwhacked, but he's the main kid.
That's Marv, dude.
Yeah.
The best skeleton. I thought about that today. Actually. And I got mad. I should have won that.
Guy at my work brought up Event Horizon the other day, and I got mad about that. So we can all just be mad about how that episode
decision.
of yeah.
I seen a poster and it said Goonies, and it was in the shape of a skull, and I was like, famous Dan sticker on group message.
Ruth DeSosa also in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles and Delta Force 2.
Any relation to Steven D'Souza?
No, I don't think so. I tried to look into that, and I don't think so. I think his D'Souza is spelled with a Z, and hers is SOSA.
Okay.
We got Paul Lieber as Alan. This guy's mostly a TV actor. He's got 2 interesting movie credits. These titles just jumped out to me. One is called Inmates, a Love Story from 1981. That's what me and Dan were doing.
Is that like I Love You, Philip Morris sort of?
I didn't really look at it. I was like, that's a fucking weird title. There's also one called Fighting for My Daughter from 1995.
I fucking love titles like that, dude. Like those just in your face lifetime like titles.
Hell yeah.
What was it your pick, Kron, for big rigs? What was that one called? With goddamn Hug Your Kids.
Like Death on the Highway, or I can't
Revenge
remember.
on the Highway?
Yeah, Revenge on the Highway.
Shit like that.
And finally, we got Gavin O'Hurley. This guy's in Willow, Superman 3, Death Wish 3, of course, as Fraker. Interesting enough, he also played Chuck Cunningham on Happy Days. This was a character who was a brother of Richie Cunningham. He was in 9 episodes of the show and then just disappeared.
He went up the stairs and never came back. It's like
I don't know if there was beef there or like he fucking, I don't know what happened, but
well, that's
I feel like that's an important character to just get rid of.
Wasn't it Family Matters that had like a random sister as well? Like a younger sister that just sort of disappeared. And then they replaced her with like cousin Richie, like the little kid.
Yeah, they've done it on like a handful of shows, or especially like old sitcoms where, I don't know, I guess people just didn't give a shit.
The first episode of Golden Girls, they have a like an in-house caretaker, like a really flamboyant, like Latin guy in the pilot episode. It's very weird.
That. They get better gigs.
Well, you figure the show out, you know, as you're going along, and you realize like, oh, this is completely unnecessary.
Wait a minute, you say we could have got rid of KRON like 2 seasons ago?
No.
Oh, it'd have been
KRON'S the Urkel of this show, man. He's completely
when he takes those glasses off, he's just so chunky.
That's when I'm Stefan, dude.
Was that his name?
Yeah.
You guys know a lot about Family Matters.
Oh yeah, you watched it every week.
That was a fucking great show, man.
It had puppets, that's why KRON likes it.
It had
What
puppets. You think
Yeah,
of Alf, dude?
No, Urkel had the fucking killer Urkel puppet. It was like a Halloween episode. We're in spooky season. You don't remember that?
Hey, guess what we're tracking down and doing a special
Little bad guys on?
Little Bad Guys Redux.
We're going to do a TV Little Bad Guys episodes that feature a puppet.
Hell yeah. We could have had.
You can't do Alf or dinosaurs. That's cheating.
I mean, I was initially going to pitch a 5th episode of KRON'S Crypt that was 2 puppet episodes. But then I thought, you know what? Let's just let it go.
Hey, we're in a transition. The canon is being rewritten. We are rebooting the universe. James Gunn style.
All right, guys, let's get into Three's a Crowd.
You didn't pitch that to a certain somebody?
Pitch what?
We're getting into the episode, Dan.
All right.
We get our Crypt Keeper intro. This is kind of a weird one. He's set up as like a radio DJ. It doesn't really thematically go with the episode we're about to watch in any way. It's unusual. He gets some good lines, though. He's like, to love and to perish, for richer, for horror. Lots of good puns in here. And then he ends it with, till death do us part. And we get into our episode. We open up on this guy. He's set in the dark, drinking and chain smoking. This look familiar to you two?
Yeah. Every fucking Thursday when we wait for you to show up to the record.
I was like 3 minutes late.
He was early today.
And you weren't even talking.
We had talked for a while. That was just the bit. We were
2
just
minutes?
No, like 30.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? I was here at 8:03.
Okay. Guys can't talk, apparently. Music by, I never know if it's John or Jan Hammer. The guy who did the music for Miami Vice.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. That stood out to me in the credits.
You think John Hamm ever refers to himself as John Hammer?
Probably in the bedroom.
Did you guys see him dancing to like... I don't even know who the artist is.
No, I don't have
send it to
a
you.
Google alert for John Hamm dancing.
Dan, what have you spent the last 4 months looking up, dude?
Dude, you
You
guys
know
don't
about
even...
John Hamm dancing and Urkel puppet?
You guys don't even want to know what I've been up to.
Taking bets on how many nuts I've had.
I mean, KRON did that.
Hmm. And I gotta say, I guessed a number, and Bones, I'm way ahead of that number.
Yeah, he took the challenge on himself. I was like, we don't have to do that, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna triple Bones' number.
It's minute 34.
It's always got to be a competition.
35.
All right, this guy's wife comes in. Her name is Della. This guy's named Richard, by the way.
4 hours.
4 hours. You've been gone 4 hours?
The biggest fucking coat I've ever seen in my life.
It's a beautiful coat. It's a pure white. Fucking, I don't know what it is.
Big enough for a man to put on.
They casted him, and then they thought about that later. They're like, fuck, this coat's got to be huge.
Mm-hmm. The wife says, "Do you like this coat? Alan bought it for me. Isn't it nice?" Oh, Richard, he just goes over and pours another glass full of alcohol.
It looks like we're on like a soap opera set here.
Yeah. For a guy that is in financial distress, they have a fucking giant house with like, I don't even know what to call it. It's like old furniture and it's all ornate and shit around there.
Looks like there's a lot of marble there and there.
I felt like there was a line that this was Alan's house that they were staying in until they went out to the other place. Like he even mentioned something like blah, 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 like even this house. Like,
is that when she's like, it's an anniversary gift or some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, spoiler alert. I know you're not supposed to victim blame, but these people fucking brought this shit on themselves.
We'll get there.
A line was drawn and then crossed multiple times.
You gotta be dedicated to the gig, man.
Nah. I got beef.
If the gig was me dating Anne Hathaway to make my wife jealous, I'm gonna play the part.
Mm-hmm. I mean, this is an episode where a simple conversation at any 10 points in the episode would have
a conversation that would have given your main character massive relief.
Mm-hmm.
Massive. You have so many opportunities.
Yeah, but the surprise is going to be so good.
Richard goes on. He's kind of like, sure, Alan was the best man at our wedding, but we haven't seen him in years. Why is he doing all this? And then he looks over at Della and says, "Happy anniversary, babe." Della says she's going to go to bed. Richard's like, he's still on this shit. He's like, Alan shouldn't be buying you gifts like this. It belittles me. Della says, you belittle yourself. She says the vacation is a nice gift from Alan for the two of them. Can't you at least try to be nice?
Do you think he still had the reverse mohawk when they got together?
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, he was Fraker when they met.
He's an ugly man.
Oh.
Paul Allen
that's
is
harsh,
way
man.
hotter.
Paul Allen?
Yeah, whatever his name is.
From American Psycho?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, all those guys have like a very
great card.
They got tanning beds at home, dude. You should look into it.
They can do 1,000 crunches now. Richard starts throwing a pity party for himself. He's like, I've got nothing anymore. He hasn't even been able to give Della a kid. These two start to kiss on the bed, but the phone starts ringing.
I love you so goddamn much.
Della gets up to answer.
Let it ring.
Yeah, let it ring. She's like, it's probably Alan making sure I got home.
It belittles me.
Richard walks out of the room and faintly we can hear, no, I didn't tell him yet. It wasn't the right time.
her eyes tell a different story than when she says that. It's kind of like a hint, you should get this, Richard. No?
I mean, this guy drinks like a gallon of alcohol a day. Asking him to pick up on subtle cues is probably a stretch.
Not getting laid on your anniversary. Whew, that's a rough one.
Yeah, let's get to the reveal, and then we can dissect how fucking wrong these pieces of shit are.
We cut over to Alan, Richard, and Della on like Alan's yacht at first. Della and Alan are at the end of it. Richard's kind of sitting on the back watching them, and they are very touchy, you know?
Oh, this is beyond hugging a wife.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think he kisses her like almost on the lips. It's like this region.
Yeah. I mean, it's constant hands on the knee.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the kisses I give you guys at the meetups. I almost get you on the lips, but you turn away, and I just like just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, last time I was like, I'm going to leave a little bit of food on my lip.
It's pepperoni.
Yeah. It's pepperoni. Spearmint pepperoni. That sounds fucking good, dude.
Delicious.
You don't.
Kron cinnamon twists from Taco Bell. Yeah, I can taste it in your fucking mustache.
Yeah, well, I'm always telling you, leave a little room for the Holy Spirit. You're always coming in for kisses.
You know, the blasphemy turns me off.
You think that's what gave him the idea for his Halloween costume?
Probably.
He's been thinking about cinnamon. A cinnamon twist?
When is the last time you ordered a cinnamon twist?
I don't think I've ordered a cinnamon twist in 10 years, but I've definitely gotten them by accident in my whatever box, you know, like you're supposed to get Fiesta potatoes and you got cinnamon twists instead.
I'd be pissed.
Yeah. I usually just assume that means like they didn't have fresh potatoes and they were like, fuck it.
I think I ordered some for my kid once and she fucking hated them. I was like, all right.
How do you hate? I mean, it's just like puffed air with cinnamon on the end of it.
Yeah, but it's Taco Bell, so I feel like it doesn't matter what item it is. You know, sometimes a crunch wrap doesn't hit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So maybe she just got a bad batch.
And to answer your question, Dan, every day when I'm driving home from work, that's how often I'm hitting the cinnamon twist.
Before and after?
Yeah.
Well, you're already going to T-Bell anyway for the Baja Blast, right?
I mean, there's one on each side of the road.
I don't go against traffic either way.
Mm-hmm. All right, we cut over to Alan, Richard, and Della driving up to Alan's vacation home.
Oh,
hold on, Bones. Whenever you go, do you have to? Is the cheesy Fiesta potatoes on the menu, or do you have to ask? Do you have cheesy Fiesta potatoes?
Oh, they're on there. I mean, so for the last year, I'm usually ordering through the app because you can do the online exclusive build your own box. And the reason you do that is you get the box with the crunch wrap, and the box is only like $7 total. But a crunch wrap on its own is damn near $5.
Mm-hmm.
So you get that. You get a cheesy bean and rice burrito. You sub potatoes for the rice. You get it grilled, and you also add jalapenos. It's only like a 70-cent upcharge. And then if I'm going to eat it there, I'll get chips and cheese. If I'm going to eat it later, weirdly enough, the Fiesta potatoes are what I go with. So, but it's not like a thing where I've ever ordered them just fucking a la carte.
Yeah, they're not on our menu, so I got to always double check.
Yeah. And I won't get them if I'm getting nacho fries.
Too much?
That's just too much. But that's too much potato. So
All right.
usually that's like chips and cheese. And then by that point, you're like, I don't even really fucking want these. I'm just using that cheese dip to
Hell yeah.
dip the burrito in, you know? You get it about half down, then you squeeze a few packets of Diablo in there and you mix that up.
Like a Doughboys episode, dude.
I tell you what, have you had the double deckers yet that are on the value menu?
No.
Okay. So I'll sub ground beef for black beans on those. And I'll get 2 of those and a Fiesta potatoes, and I just add the Fiesta potatoes inside of that. Hey, Kron, let's just fucking copy what works, dude.
That's what I tried with all that puppet controversy.
Fair enough. We got to figure out. We just got to mix weekly podcast with Doughboys.
Mm.
Or are we already there? We can do whatever we want. We're rewriting the sacred timeline.
Hey, thanks, Greg, and thanks, DK, for that badass theme.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Mm.
I don't want to blow by that. Go ahead.
That's not Greg, dude. That's the Greg Keeper.
That's the Greg Keeper, man.
People will hear that coming up.
Yeah, I don't think they've heard that yet.
4630.
Hey, so little editing on this. People are going to see the seams on this shit. All right. These episodes are like 22 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
We're already at almost 50 minutes. Now, I was very vocal that we should just do one episode, and you said, no, they're only 20 minutes. And I was like, well, it's been 4 months. We're going to riff and talk. Not a complaint. I'm having fun. For a 22-minute episode, I was shocked at how many inserts, like in coverage, this episode had. Mm-hmm. Because there's literally a shot of just like the boat pulling up to dock, and one of the guys, like this very artistic shot of him throwing the rope out to the dock. Like it's still pretty efficient filmmaking without being like too skimpy, if that makes sense.
Yeah, well, it's not TV, it's HBO.
Oh, fuck, I keep forgetting that.
You know, they went the extra mile. I mean, they did shoot this shit on film.
I'm just so used to Max.
Mm-hmm. I think these were like decently funded. You know what I mean? Like,
mm-hmm.
I mean, shooting on film, they had a lot of like crazy effects in it throughout at least the good run of stuff. So,
all right, the next episode is impressive as hell.
All right, guys, we cut to Alan, Richard, and Della driving up to the vacation home. Alan says, hey, actually, I'm envious of you two poor people. It doesn't matter what you've got as long as you've got each other. Sounds like some fucking rich guy bullshit, you know?
Some indecent proposal.
Mm-hmm. Richard says, well, you've certainly got a lot of money. Alan says, I should have stole Della away from you when I had the chance. Like, slaps her knee as he laughs. Crew arrives at the cabin. It's beautiful. Richard notices a taxidermy deer on the wall. Alan says, hey, you two can have this. I'm going to stay in the guest cabin.
We went from... I'm trying to look at my notes. What did I call that fucking soap opera? Days of Our Lives to Surviving the Game here.
Yeah, kind of.
This is actually the same cabin that they filmed The Great Outdoors in from the year 1988 with John Candy.
Never seen it.
Good shit. Dan Aykroyd?
Ugh.
What?
The guy who made nothing but trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. I think Dan sent me a clip of Nothing But Trouble on Instagram the other day, and I watched half of it. I said, that's enough.
Hey, at least you watched half of it, buddy.
And because you thought like, damn, I'm actually enjoying this. It's gonna wreck my whole personality if I...
It was like the hot dog scene. I mean, that's all right.
You're still mad at Nothing But Trouble. We've watched so many things. Okay.
I just think it's a bad movie.
You're telling me you'd rather watch Mega Ape than Nothing But Trouble?
I didn't say that.
I'm just saying, we've watched some stuff, dude.
Would you rather watch a David Lynch movie over Nothing But Trouble?
Probably, I guess.
Really?
At least that way people will respect it when I log it on Letterboxd.
I don't know, man. You logged Nothing But Trouble like 40 times.
That's respect for me.
What matters most? What LD thinks about you?
I mean, I don't want to watch either one of them.
Yeah,
to be honest.
Yeah.
What does that say about me? I'm the one that brought them both.
Well, I mean, I picked one that I'd rather see.
You're the most punk rock guy on the show, man.
I'm an F1 driver.
I think Lynch is funnier as like a interview subject. That's my favorite medium for David Lynch.
Well, he's dead, Kron.
Yeah, but the movies don't do much for me, but his interview clips are fucking awesome.
And you watch those on Instagram as well?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, his preferred format on my phone.
Bones, do you see this box in Kron's room? Doesn't it look like the tongue of that dude is rolling down that box on that poster?
Yes, it does. It looks like the big mouth at the end of Double Dare that you had to crawl through.
I painted that on there for you guys.
And what is that next to it? Is that a Dyson
That's a
vacuum?
Dyson vacuum.
Okay, because it does look like a Call of Duty like special patterned AR-15.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, like a red barrel and clip.
That's downstairs with one bullet in it.
Oh, okay. Mine's above my house.
Spinning
around, yeah. I want Josh Brolin to know where I live.
I forgot to ask my parents if they went and seen it, and I told them to go watch it. And then my dad called me to ask what it was again. And then they were like, well, we're going to go watch Nobody.
Dan, we're watching Freakier Friday.
And I was like, 2? And he was like, it's a sequel? I was like, yeah. He's like, I've probably watched the first one. I was like, well, it's on Hulu, so.
All right, guys, let's get through this thing. Alan's butler arrives and says the package hasn't arrived yet. Richard's all like, what fucking packages? Alan says, booze, drugs, the perfect stuff for an anniversary you'll never forget. Cut over to that night. The three are hanging out. Alan and Della are off playing cards. Richard's getting piss-ass drunk, just watching him in the corner.
Hold up. This motherfucking Paul Allen motherfucker is wearing double polos, dudes. Did you guys see that?
Well, you gotta pop the inner collar to...
Well, how else are you gonna...
Poison Ivy shit.
Are you gonna swoon the new fucking sorority girl on campus?
Mm-hmm.
Never seen it. Kron, this was 1990, dude.
This is where dude got his moves, man.
Yeah, we've seen it in Poison Ivy.
Yeah, but that was 2006, 8, 10, 12. I don't fucking
That's what all the
remember.
cool guys do, man. They go like a decade back and they're like, what was the cool shit that people have forgotten about?
I'm going to double polo. I'm going to go as a double polo for Halloween.
All right. I'll jizz on you now.
That has earned my jizz.
Bones is out. I'm in. All right. Richard gets up. He says, I'm going to go out for some air. He goes out to smoke a cigarette. Alan's butler rolls up and he's like, you're a lucky man.
Rolls up. He's right next to him the whole time. How does he not even smell this guy? Like,
I mean, you see another, like, they're the only people there.
oh, shit.
You got to go talk to somebody. Obviously, your wife's about to leave you for your rich best friend.
Bones, thank God we didn't go through with his anniversary thing like 2 years ago.
Good luck taking me out with a crossbow.
I think I could do it. The hard part's pulling it back.
Yeah.
I'll take you out. You can shoot Kron as well.
Yeah, you could shoot me. I got a 1-bullet AR-15 downstairs, dude.
I backed my
ready to
car
go.
into Grundy.
Yeah, you better
Dare.
hope it's a kill shot because I'm going to break the arrow off in my chest to a point and then try to hug you.
Whoa. I don't think you could hug hard enough to pierce my flesh.
I think I could.
I
think I could.
Got another challenge at the meetup.
Even if I couldn't, I could pick you up and then like body slam you.
I would kick him in the back into you.
And then at worst, if the tip of the arrow or the shaft didn't pierce you, it would just propel the arrow all the way out. I'm sorry, it's a crossbow, so it's called a bolt all the way out.
I don't think it will work.
Okay.
Even if Dan kicked me, I don't think there's enough force to.
Well, I'm a good
I mean,
kicker,
you'd have to like shave it down.
Force is
weak-ass
mass times
bird
acceleration, so I get my little fucking Looney Tunes legs are fucking spinning around.
Whoop, 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 whoop. All
You're out
right,
there
guys.
looking like an Oriole, dude. That little chest.
This butler guy says you got a beautiful wife. It's hard to make things last that long. Richard kind of looks through the window and sees Dell and Alan being very flirtatious. We cut over to later that night. Richard wakes up alone in bed. He leaves his room, starts kind of walking down the stairs, but you can hear Alan and Della. And Alan is like, come on, he doesn't suspect anything, does he? Della says, I never knew I could be this happy. It's just been so hard telling him. Alan reassures her, it's all over tomorrow. We cut over to the next morning. Richard wakes up alone in bed again. Starts rooting around the room, sees new dresses. Like, goddamn, all this new stuff. And guys, he finds new lingerie.
Yeah.
He's pissed. He's about to leave, but the butler stops him again.
And you know it's from a fancy place because it has like that tissue wrap on it.
Mm.
How come he didn't put that on?
So that means she hasn't washed it yet either.
She could have rewrapped it for the trip.
Nah, because you never get that fold back. Those ladies at Victoria's Secret know how to fold that shit.
I recently got 15 cents back from the lawsuit in Victoria's Secrets.
You were like, why are all my thongs got fucking shit stains in them.
There was
I wear these things
I was
once.
hoping he would hurry up and answer before.
I was letting Kron come up with something. No, there was a lawsuit with something they did in this state. They charged too much like state tax or some shit that they weren't supposed to. So yeah, I got 15 cents back the other day.
Yeah, we put asbestos in the underwear. Who gives a shit? What are you going to do about it? Here's a quarter.
They're already worn. Yeah, who cares?
How did you learn about the lawsuit? Instagram?
No, I got 15 cents back from him, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And I Googled it, and I was like, oh, okay. Thanks,
Cool.
Victor. 15 cents.
But all your lingerie is still shit stained, right?
We still have it.
Well, you look good in it.
Thanks.
I appreciate you wearing it tonight.
I've been working out,
Mm-hmm.
It makes your arms look bigger. I was wrong.
Thanks, man. Yeah, LD's not drinking beer anymore. He's working out. Went to Bible camp.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd you learn there?
I had a finger. Ladies.
Whoa. The biblical way.
And a guy.
Three's a crowd, I'm told.
It's a butt.
All right. Richard's about to leave, but the butler stops him. He says, hey, the lady asked me not to let you leave the house.
Did you say it was a butt, like a guy's butt?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you finger a guy, dude.
Yeah, but a butt has no gender. A butt's a butt, man.
There are balls. I could see them.
Well,
Don't turn the lights off a lot at Bible camp.
Fucking liberal media is telling you your butt's not a man's butt. Fucking bullshit, dude.
don't you they them my ass.
Alan and Della walk in. Della says, happy anniversary. Richard pours himself a morning, tall glass full of alcohol.
Fuck yeah, dude. You know, Alton Brown says you should start drinking in the morning and quit by 4 p.m.
Alton Brown
Okay.
also said that a hot dog is a sandwich.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking dipshit, dude.
Oh, fuck. I got him lined up as a guest.
No, I think he's canceled.
For what? How?
That's
I
how
don't know.
Dan got
Look-
him.
What did he do?
I think he said some inappropriate stuff.
Yeah, like a hot
Or-
dog's a sandwich. Fucking
That's the
moron, dude.
worst thing. Whatever he said to get canceled, I think the hot dog is a sandwich is worse than whatever he said to get canceled.
He probably said it as he was fingering a guy's butthole at Bible camp.
I say shit like that every week,
Mhm.
and I think I've been canceled.
Now you can tell this is a man's rectum because the temperature is 2 degrees hotter.
The hairs tend to curl out, not in.
All right, Richard looks at Alan and says, hey, did she tell you I'm bartending at that same dive we used to go to? She didn't, huh? Because she's ashamed of me. Della says, no, I didn't tell him, but only because it's temporary. Till you're back on your feet. Alan
The,
says that
the laugh he gives with that. Like, bitch, I am going to be there for the rest of my fucking life.
it's got to be a decent, if you're an alcoholic, I mean, just drink the stock, Richard looks at Alan. Oh shit, I already said that. Alan says if there's anything I can do to help. Richard cuts him off. He's like, I think you've done enough already. Bought Della that new coat. What was that? 6, 7 of my paychecks? Alan's like, it was a gift, dude. Don't worry about it. Richard starts screaming at Della. He says, "Till death do us part, huh?" Della and Alan leave. Richard slams some booze. Cut over to that night. Alan comes back looking for Richard. Finds him and says, "Come on, man. Della's waiting. We have a surprise."
Finally has
Richard.
a shirt on.
Yeah. Well, he's been there for 10 hours alone.
If you've been drinking for 10 hours, you don't have a shirt on.
Well, he probably threw up on his chest and had to had to shower.
This sounds like personal experience, Kron.
Damn straight, dude. Shower will make me feel better. Then I can start drinking again.
I just dry off with the non-vomit side of the t-shirt.
Mm-hmm. Or just roll over onto the other side of the bed.
True. It's not like your wife's laying in it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody's out there having trouble, please get help.
Or get a bartender's job.
Yeah.
Stop wasting your own money.
Quit feeling belittled. Get out there.
I just let her fuck Paul Allen and just live with him. You guys going out? Hey, can you bring me back some whiskey?
Richard steps out and says, "I've got a surprise of my own." He's holding a crossbow. Richard yells, "Surprise!" Shoots this guy right in the chest. Or, shit, what was it? Oh, as he shoots him, Richard yells, "Is she as good as she was 10 years ago?"
She make that little noise in the back of her throat when she comes.
Eventually, Della walks up to the cabin herself looking for the other two. She's like, "Are you guys still here?" Richard walks out wearing her coat covered in blood.
And she is mad about it. She is upset. Why are you wearing my coat?
I mean, it's 6 to 7 paychecks expensive, dude.
Yeah.
You don't want to fuck that up.
This coat is, but I mean, it's also so expensive. It not being worn is a bummer, you know? It shouldn't just be a special occasion coat.
Mm.
But
It's a
also,
terrible coat.
yeah. Chicks be wearing hoodies all the time, be taking jackets and stuff. It's like, okay, so you finally got one thing that's big enough that I can wear? That's selfish, dude. Got this big white Dick Tracy looking coat.
You got a man's 46 long and I'm not supposed to wear it?
It's like Kron in that jean jacket.
That's a man's jacket.
This
dude.
coat is like a butt. It has no gender. Do you understand?
Della asks him where Alan is. Richard says, "I don't know. I think he's hanging around here somewhere." Della looks up and sees Alan crossbowed to the wall. She screams. Richard again says, "Happy anniversary, babe." Della tries to run and hide, but eventually Richard gets to her, ends up strangling her to death with that new lingerie that she had in the closet. The murder's done. Richard starts to drag Della's body to the guest cabin.
Oh, yeah. Now he threatens to, I guess, necrophilia. Like, let's go try for that baby.
Yeah, I think he says, "Let's try for the baby. I'm feeling in the mood."
You think Victoria's Secrets was like, who do we send this 17 cents to? This address is not coming up for this Richard guy.
Well, it would be on Alan's card.
Mm.
Oh, shit, that's right. Thanks for reminding me.
Richard drags Della's body to the guest cabin. When he walks in, all of Della, Richard, and Alan's friends are there. and they say, "Surprise, happy anniversary." There's like a sign in the back that says, "Congrats, Daddy." Seeing the horror in front, they all stop. Richard drops Della's body onto the ground. Guys, we cut back to the crypt keeper. It says, "Just to show you what can happen when imaginations get away from you. Here's to your bad health. See you next time, boys and ghouls." And guys, that's three's a crowd.
It's not imagination. This is an investigation. The context clues point to one thing.
The way he holds her body, like when he opens the door, how she's like looking at him is pretty great.
And he has a great face for that reveal, like that shocked, like, what the hell? Because he already has like kind of a long face, and his mouth is always open.
Big eyes.
Yeah. Yeah, they got what they deserved. This guy's at the lowest point of his life. Like finding out that, you know, she's pregnant would be a massive turnaround for him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he'd work a double shift instead of just a single.
I mean, this is the importance of having conversations with your significant other, you know?
You can't when she's hanging out with her friends for 4 hours at a time. And then you're too drunk when she gets home.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to find a coat that'll fit a big man. I mean, it's not easy.
There's a DXL.
A woman's coat?
Wow.
She's got to go to SheXL.
There's Lane Bryant's and stuff, man. There's big women. They need coats too.
All right, guys, that was three's a crowd. I mean, I think we just run through a quick some final thoughts, give this thing a rating, letterbox style, call it done. Dan, I'll start with you.
Hey, this one's pretty good, man. I think you could turn this into a full-on 90s thriller. I'm pretty sure there's probably one out there. Like I said, I like the music. I think the acting's pretty decent here. I love the reveal. Yeah, 3.5 for me. I think I like this one. Kron, did mention it aired May 1st, 1990. At the movies that week, you could catch Tales from the Dark Side.
Whoa.
Intense.
Anthology horror was blowing up in the early 90s, dude.
And Class of 1999. Something we covered here. But yeah, man, I thought this one was pretty good.
Yeah, I'll echo Dan. I think 3.5 is a fair for this. I think it's shot really well. Looks good. It's frustrating as fuck, but I think that's necessary for the payoff. You definitely have to work backwards on this. If I had one note, it would be, hey, maybe give this guy a little bit of relief at some point. Like give him a day out with Alan out on the boat that isn't just, I don't know. I just feel so fucking bad for the guy the entire fucking episode that I don't necessarily, murder is like, mostly wrong. So, yeah, I'd be pretty fucking pissed too. 3.5.
All right, guys. Most of these Tales from the Crypt episodes are, morality tales. These kind of like somebody does something fucked up. They try to get away with it, and then it comes back around and catches them in the end. This one is more of just like a series of tragic misunderstandings and, misspeak and mishearing a bunch of shit that ends in like a really tragic way. I'm going on my own special Tales from the Crypt rating system here. But guys, this is It's probably my favorite episode. I'm just going flat 5 out of 5 on Tales from the Crypt here. I think it's a good episode. It does a lot of shit in a very short amount of time. Got a small setting, a small group of people, and it all just kind of like fits into place really nicely. I don't know, man. I dig this one. It's a lot of fun. And like I said, a lot of the stuff is more morality kind of focused. So this one stands out as like a bit different from what you normally get for the TV show. So there you have it. All right, guys, I guess go pee, grab a beer. We'll be back with another episode of KRON'S Crypt.
Hello, boys and ghouls. It is I, the Greg Keeper. Trademark, copyright, all rights reserved. Original idea, don't steal this. Stay tuned for another twisted tale on 5-Day Rentals presents KRON'S Crypt.
All right, welcome back, everybody, to 5-Day Rentals presents KRON'S Crypt.
How does it feel?
Feels good. I mean, I more or less like all these, so we're just kind of...
This is your thing, man. She's your baby.
Your own fucking name is in there all over the place.
If this gets more people, you know, funneling to Tales from the Crypt, a show that I would love to see an HD release of. Come on, HBO. I know you fucking listening. I think it's too hard with all the fucking writers and directors and shit.
They have the 5 that are there on every episode. This isn't a Friday the 13th thing, is it?
No, but I think there's so many, like each episode is its own thing. I don't understand it because they clearly did a DVD release of all 7 seasons. So I don't know what fell apart between that and now that it's impossible to fucking upgrade it.
Yeah, if they gave fucking Zack Schneider $100 million to redo his cut of Justice League or whatever the fuck they gave him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how many people you would get, like traction wise, if you were like, all right, we're remastering them, we're clearing them, and we're going to release one a week on Max, you know, for the next 90 whatever weeks. Like I feel like people would be like, oh, this is cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well, I think they, like, to me, it's like, do the upgrade of the old episodes, put that out for the people that want it. But then it's like, why don't you just bring it back? Like, I'm sure HBO still owns this. And, like, you're telling me that Krieger and Jordan Peele and, like, all, the guy who did Longlegs, like, you couldn't get those guys to come work for a week to shoot a Tales from the Crypt?
Well, is it an HBO thing or is it more of a Zemeckis, Walter Hill, Donner thing? You know, like, is it... I'm not even going to begin to say that because, I mean, Peele tried to bring back Twilight Zone. Creep Show was on Shudder for a while. You know, I feel like the biggest sort of comparative sort of media would be Black Mirror.
Right.
But I feel like
those are feature length though, right?
I don't think so. I think they're more in the hour range.
Okay.
But I feel like the name Tales from the Crypt, somebody's had to try, like, all of the things that they've relaunched multiple times. So, but I agree with you. Yeah. It would be awesome to get, even if it was like you said, another stepping stool for some people.
Yeah.
Like you make an indie movie and then you get to do a Tales from the Crypt before you get sucked into the Disney machine.
Right.
You know?
All right, you did all the fun stuff. Here, let's see what Star Wars you want to do.
know.
Here's your pre-rendered digital visuals. You can write 6 lines of dialogue, and we have to approve them.
You can hire one actor.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You get Sydney Sweeney since she's no longer box office gold. And she's been canceled. So we'll.
She does Playboy. She's back.
You can't cancel that rack, dude.
Yeah, dude, that is an uncancelable rack.
She'll bounce back.
There ain't no men's coat big enough to cover that rack.
Mm-mm.
Oh my
All right.
God.
Speaking of fucking beautiful racks,
Hey. I'll
That's
put my
right,
shirt
guys.
back on.
This is the next episode is Forever Ambergris, Season 5, Episode 3, directed by Gary Fletter. Original air date October 2nd, 1993. I would consider this like the tail end of the good run of Tales stuff. But I wanted to make sure we got a season. When I looked at the list, I was like, shit, this is Season 3 heavy. So I did end up swapping out an episode, putting this one in. I wanted to get something later season in here. All right, this is starring as Dalton, Roger Daltrey. Guy's a lead singer of The Who. Also featured in the Break Stuff music video by Limp Bizkit. Dan, you got a top 3 Who?
That'd be a lot of research.
All right, fair enough. Bones? Who?
the one where he goes, yeah!
Yeah, I'd have to do it.
And then number 2 is the one where he goes, wow!
Mm-hmm. I don't really know The Who that much. They did that pinball thing, right?
No, that's Greg.
Yeah, that's true.
I think we've talked about this before, Dan and I, for sure. Put The Who in the Foo Fighters category of greatest hits, and that's all I need. Give me like 8 songs. I'm good.
Mm-hmm.
There's people out there that fucking love them. You like them. That's fine. But honestly, all your songs sound the same to me.
I did see a video the other day of it said how many Foo Fighter songs are actually good, and it was 1 in 10, 1 in 10. I was like, that makes sense.
All right, guys, we also got playing the character Ike, Steve Buscemi.
Hey, I was fucking that chick.
I mean, everybody knows this guy. If you're currently, as of the time of this record, listening to the Blank Check Cohen's, you've seen this guy in...
Don't mention that fucking podcast, man.
All right, you can bleep it.
I'm not bleeping it. It's a good
They're
show.
not-
It's a popular
they're
show.
not. They're scared. They're scared of 5DR. All those shows are scared of 5DR.
You're scared of things that you don't know exist?
You're scared
I mean,
of the unknown.
Honestly, that is the scariest stuff out there, Bones. What if I got mold in my attic right now?
Okay, the concept of like, I don't know what type of shark is in the Marianas Trench, yeah, is a little scary. The
that
idea
shark,
of
dude.
like, another movie podcast with 3 guys that started way too late.
We started when we should have, because that's what God intended. And
but when do we launch the wireless company?
Wait, we're in phone business now?
Yeah. If we really want to make money, isn't that the smartless move?
I mean,
Did they make their own cell phone?
Mint Mobile has been trying to get us for years. I've told them no.
You haven't heard about the smartless? Okay, never mind.
No, I don't know about
Okay.
that. All right.
Let's just say you lose a lot of respect for two people that were very, very funny on the funniest sitcom of all time. And now the more that they are out and about in the world.
It was hey, people are actually okay. I just have to sit at home. All right.
All right,
Bateman's like, I don't have to work that much. Okay.
We got Buscemi.
Hey, I was fucking that chick.
Barton Fink, Big Lebowski, Fargo, Armageddon, Con Air, Billy Madison.
Big Daddy.
Also director of, what is it? Is it Trace or Trees? Trace Lounge?
Trees Lounge.
Trees
Ghost World.
Lounge.
He didn't direct Ghost World. What a career.
Also was a firefighter, right? Didn't he go help with like the 9/11 rescue and shit? I think he was New York Fire Department at one point in his life.
That's shocking. I've never seen that on Reddit.
I don't think so, dude.
I think that's right. Look it up.
This is
Look it
1993 and he's an actor.
Look it up and I'll do the next credit.
He might have been in the Nicolas Cage movie about 9/11.
We got the character
He was.
Bobby,
He was.
played by Lisette Anthony. All right, this lady's got some good credits. From 2012, Zombies versus Strippers. We should probably watch that. And then Murph from Weekly Podcast Massacre, his second favorite movie after Avatar. This lady is in Dr. Jekyll and Miss Hyde.
Is that did he say, was that a known fact?
Yeah, he talks about it every fourth episode. Avatar is like every second episode.
I know the Avatar.
Mm-hmm.
But have you lived Avatar?
I've only seen one once.
I didn't even watch 2. Are you going to 3 Bones?
Yeah, absolutely.
Are you gonna watch in 40X?
No. I don't need to see it in 3D. I've only ever seen each of them once in a theater. And I was like, this is fucking incredible. And then I'm good.
I seen the IndieWire thing and seen it was coming out in like December. And I was like, I wonder if Bones is going to go.
Yes. We have already talked about like, all right, we'll have to figure out scheduling so we can do that.
All right. And our director, Gary.
Hey, listen. It's of the theatrical experiences. It's undeniable. It hurts your brain because you're like, I know this isn't real. Like you go in and out of the uncanny valley and it hurts. And then once you just like give over to it, you're just, oh, this is what this experience should be. But it's not so deep that you're like, I gotta own that and I'm gonna fucking watch it and dissect it at home because it ain't the same.
Well, but if you only ever want to watch a movie one time, is it a good movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is a roller coaster. But trying to replicate it at home where you're like, I guess I could lay out some 2x4s and get a shopping cart, but it's not the same.
I'll do this much. Okay. I want to watch Dune at the theater in IMAX. when I watch it at home, it's kind of like,
Nah, I can watch it at home.
it's kind of.
I watched it several times.
I watched 2 at home. I mean,
it has to be on the big screen for me.
All right, finish the credits.
I get it.
I will say,
it's fucking that chick.
Dune 1, I tried to watch it at home, and the sound mix is so insane that I would almost say unwatchable on a TV.
So I might not be wrong.
The dialogue is at like volume 1, and the sound effects are at volume 99. It's unwatchable.
It's incredible.
I have to pay attention to what these fucking idiots are saying. Okay, sweet.
All right, our last credit.
Incoming ship.
Director Gary Fletter. This guy directed Kiss the Girls from 1997, Runaway Jury from 2003, and a movie that looked very right-wing, Homefront from 2013. Bones, have you seen Homefront?
Is that Jason Statham?
I
believe so.
And James Franco, maybe?
Oh, really?
Weirdly, I think I watched Kiss the Girls within the last year, and I know for sure I watched Runaway Jury within like the last 2 months because it popped up on streaming somewhere. And those are both the types of movies that I can put on and they'll suck my wife in. Runaway Jury for sure. We went on like a Grisham run where we did The Firm, Runaway Jury. The week that Gene Hackman died, I did Night Moves, and that was one where about half an hour in, she was like, I can't do this one. It's too. I was like, it's just 270s, babe. That's your problem. Kiss the Girls, I think, is that that's Morgan Freeman and Ashley Judd, but it's not or is it an Alec? What's the name of that character from the novels?
Alex Cross.
Alex Cross. Is it like that? And Along Came a Spider.
Yeah, I think it's in that like series or whatever that is.
And then Medea did an Alex Cross like reboot, and it had Jack from Lost, and he got all like weirdly ripped.
Mm-hmm. It might have been multiple movies. I don't know. Never watched it.
All right, guys, we start out with our crypt.
Who's got the time? You got all these Medea movies you got to get through.
Mm-hmm.
We'd still be in the middle of a Medea box set if we started when we launched the show.
Jesus Christ.
Start out with our crypt keeper. He's got a bunch of camera equipment around. He says, I love loading up a couple rolls of Kodaghrome film, checking the fright meter, and snapping off a few head shots.
You just love this shit, don't you?
Yeah, man. Fucking Crypt Keeper's killer, dude. It's fucking funny.
You're going to be so disappointed in my notes.
He's basically just a skeleton.
Does anything go in the writer's room when you're pitching shit for the Crypt Keeper?
I think they...
Like, all right, cameras, fisheye lens. Oh, like he literally has a fish and he pops out the eyeball. Done.
I cannot imagine that those writer's room segments were more than 30 minutes of just like, who's got a pun? Who's throw it on the board?
It's Jimmy Fallon level. Fucking just, we got a show to do, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the whiteboard, pun equals fun. Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
But yes, Dan, I love all of them.
Do you think that those are written at the same time that they're writing and producing the actual episodes? Or do you think they're doing, like, I don't know how those are credited.
I think they brought in a director and they were like, hey, you can do whatever. Like, it just has to tie to an established comic from EC. So I think they gave them that freedom. They were like, you can do whatever you want with it. And then I think there was probably a team that did all the Crypt Keeper stuff.
Okay. I feel like we would crush that room, right?
Yeah, I would love to be a writer in there, dude.
I don't know if I'd feel confident enough to be like, I got to write a little morality tale that's 22 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
But I could come in at noon, crush a Jimmy John sandwich, and throw out some fucking puns pertinent to the theme of the episode.
Mm-hmm. But even the episode proper, like, you don't have to write it from scratch. You really just have to adapt.
Are they all adapted?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Sorry. I thought
they're not all tales from the crypt. There was also like shock suspense stories and Vault of Horror. And
okay.
So there was like a run of, a bunch of different EC Comics brands.
Right.
But every single episode ties to a comic that already existed.
Okay. I think that's all of the scripted questions that you had me ask. So I seemed like the idiot for this episode.
I appreciate it.
Are we good? Okay. Because obviously I know all of this stuff.
All right, guys, we jump over to our story. We got a whole bunch of soldiers on a plane. They're heading back from war. One guy is reading a Playboy.
Yeah, we do. We got so many different military uniforms in this one airplane. What is this?
Yeah, they're all it's just all the injured. They don't care what branch you were in.
Pretty also smooth air flight, too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for like a plane that should just be cargo nets and gear and shit. On the plane, we have two wartime photographers. There's Ike, that's Steve Buscemi, and Dalton, Roger Daltrey. They're comparing photos. Ike shows his first. Dalton's like, fuck, man, these are incredible photos. Dalton eventually shows his, and Ike does return the favor. He's like, these are really good. But Dalton is like, they fucking suck. I've lost it, man. These are all shit. Ike says, come on, I studied your photos. I got them hanging up in my house. Which, I guess, I don't know. Even if you work in wartime photography, I cannot imagine having like the images of war hanging as prints in your house.
I mean, he's got the guy setting himself on fire on the first Rage Against the Machine album.
Yeah,
this
but
guy is like responsible for that.
I mean, are you going to have like, I'm not saying it's a good photo, but I would not hang like the napalmed Vietnam girl in my living room.
I need to cancel that fucking all posters order for you.
Well,
shit is just dark.
He's
dude.
getting the cardboard cutout. That's uncancelable. I mean, yeah, there's like dudes that'll do like, model reenactments of fucking the Battle of the Bulge and shit. But I get what you're saying, Kron. Like, the whole point of the photography is to highlight how terrible it is.
Yeah.
There's an extreme on, wow, this really inspired me to do it. It's one thing to be like, even if he was like, it needed something to say like, and it terrified me. It gave me fucking nightmares, man. Something that you, the viewer, know, like, all right, this guy isn't super fucked up.
Right. Yeah, hanging them in your house, that's like, you got fucking problems, dude. Like,
some 8mm shit.
Mm-hmm. As these two are talking, eventually
some
Dalton
Captain
says,
Howdy shit, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the kind of person that would hang up that kind of stuff.
Dalton's photography.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what Captain Howdy.
I mean,
Wait
We
for
have-
the sequel.
kind of very specifically saw all the shit that
Oh
Captain
my-
Howdy was.
Dude, see, this is what I'm talking about. Tales from the Crypt reboot, episode probably like 5, directed by D. Schneider.
I mean, he's not saying no.
No. You give that guy a fucking red camera and let him go nuts for a week.
I don't know, man. He'd turn in an 80-minute episode.
At one point during this 2-year break that we were on, I got on Spotify on a Friday and it was like, Bile has new music. I just laughed.
Did you listen?
No.
Wow.
I
Probably-
almost sent it to you guys. but
Probably
you
would have
don't
knocked
ever
that
answer me
smile off
back
your face,
anyway.
you know?
So,
Mhm.
Listening to Bile on a Friday, that's the equivalent. That's the music equivalent of hanging up a war photo on your bedroom wall.
what about just through the week?
That's
They ever
a Tuesday, Wednesday listen, man.
they ever play like The Gathering of the Juggalo? That seems like they could slot in there, right?
Right before Tila Tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I think more like a Rocklahoma.
I don't even know what that
Probably.
is.
It's Pryor, Oklahoma's Rock Fest. And guess what? Guys, clear your fucking weekends because I got us camping spots. We will be there for Shinedown, 3 days grace, 311.
3 doors down.
Trap.
Chevelle. Clutch.
Alien Ant Farm.
Clutch is pretty good.
The Flies.
Wasn't there like Everclear?
Shaman's Harvest.
All right, as these two are talking, eventually Dalton's like, "What the fuck is that smell?" Ike shows him a bag of balsam that he got in Iraq. He's like, "I always pick some of this up, send it back to my girl."
Sweet balls, man.
Ike continues. He says, "You gotta meet her." He says, "Why don't you swing by the house while we're on break? Here's the address." Hands it over to Dalton. Cut over to Dalton meeting with his publisher, I guess. This guy's like, "Man, your photos fucking suck. I don't even know what I'm looking at in these."
Yeah,
This
turn
one-
on the fucking lights, dude. It's nothing but blue.
Well,
It's looking like goddamn Christopher Nolan.
you don't want to
filming in
fucking,
there.
what do you call it? What do you do with film where it reacts?
Exposure?
Yeah, you don't want to expose the film, dude. You got all those negatives in the office.
He's got the little holding up his
Jeweler's
little
loop.
fucking jeweler's loop looking at the photos.
I'll tell you what, I'm very concerned about his nephew, too. Like, what
Mm-hmm.
the fuck?
Yeah, when he says my nephew could take photos better than this.
Yeah, like 9 times he says that. Wait, did you turn into my nephew? Who the fuck's your nephew?
Bring me
I was trying
photos
to-
of Spider-Man.
I was trying to think of a famous photographer, but I don't know if I can name one. David LaChapelle. That's all I got.
Annie Lennox.
Ansel Adams.
No, Annie Lennox is the chick from Eurythmics. Who's it's the Rolling Stone lady? Who gives a shit?
Pecker?
Heckerling?
Pecker from
Amy
Edward
Heckerling,
Furlong?
as featured on Blank Check.
That's right. Publisher hands him some photos and he's like, "Have you seen these? These are incredible." Said, "You ever work with this guy, Ike?" This kid's a star. This kid is you 20 years ago. Dalton says, like, don't worry. I got something huge cooking down in South America. These will be the best photos of my life. Publisher says, you better bring me back something and take this Ike kid with you. Cut over to Dalton. He arrives at Ike's place. Ike's super excited to see him. He's like, hey, meet my lady, Bobby. This house has literally 200 lit candles inside of it.
Yeah.
Who's doing that?
Well, it's a good
Guys that
thing
fuck.
Steve Buscemi was a fucking firefighter, so he knows what to do.
Is that true, though?
You tell me.
I think so. You guys got me questioning the whole thing.
I nodded in agreement. He was.
Was he really a firefighter?
He really
or
was a
he-
firefighter, and he really did go help at Ground Zero. Yes, he was.
All right.
You guys don't. Oh, never mind.
It
No?
came up in my research,
Yeah.
but then you both said not true.
It's true. I was just fucking with you, and then Dan, I couldn't tell if he was fucking with you or genuinely not. I thought you were referencing the fucking Reddit bit that we did with Chris months ago.
Oh, I can't remember last month,
Okay.
dude.
Kron, you do know Nicolas Cage wasn't a firefighter either, right?
Well, he was the ghostwriter.
Well, actually, Dan, in the movie, he wasn't a firefighter. He worked for the Port Authority.
What the fuck was he doing there?
Seeing a big lizard, I think, at one point in the movie.
Shoot the tower. Its spirit's still dancing at me.
All right, these three, they share a dinner together. Ike's even like, hey, man, I got to go take a leak. Why don't you dance with Bobby for a while?
No.
I mean, dancing with a wife, it's just a rhythmic hug.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I would ever tell you guys to dance with my lady.
I don't need you to tell me, dude.
What does that mean?
I'm just going to dance either way.
I just
She
dance
ain't
with your
dancing.
lady whenever her and I are planning your anniversary party.
That's a text message.
Can't shop for 4 hours over a text message.
I was watching the kids. God damn it.
As these two are dancing, Bobby talks up Ike's photography skills. She starts telling a story about how he photographed a dead possum one time, as if it's the most beautiful thing she's ever seen in the world.
It's American Beauty too.
Mm-hmm. Later that night, Dalton's getting high on the couch. He can hear the sounds of Bobby and Ike banging in the other room.
He's overstayed his welcome at this point, right?
Yeah.
Like-
I think it's like he got too drunk and probably can't leave, you know?
And
He can walk.
he's probably not a guy who has a car, right?
Nah.
Or he has a car, but he's gone for so long that the battery's constantly dead.
He walked into that house with the plans of sleeping on that couch. He just didn't tell them.
No, I don't think he's at fault here. I think he was still partying. They took off on their own because they were horny. And he thought they were coming back out to party.
Oh, like completely naked?
Yeah, but when they don't come back out for a little bit, you're like, all right, I get it.
These shots ain't gonna take themselves.
I got all my clothes off out here. Just waiting for you two.
Can you guys
Let's
can you guys be a little louder?
I'm almost there.
Yeah.
trying to crank out here. Later that night, Bobby goes out to the living room to smoke a joint. She hands it over to Dalton and says, "You like to watch, huh?" Dalton says Ike is an idiot. If I had a girl like you, I want to be fucking off in the jungle for a month.
It didn't sound like he was an idiot when he was, getting rode. Sounded like old Stevie B was doing a good job.
Well, Dalton's obviously never filmed a dying possum. Like,
That's true. How do you play possum during sex?
Is that a thing that you do?
I don't know. I was just wondering. Do you just do phenomenally bang and then just be like, oh, cramp, and then get back on it like 5 minutes later? And
I think you act like you died.
yeah.
That's playing possum.
I think you just hold your breath after you nut.
Mm-hmm.
After you get back from the hospital because you didn't have a heart attack, you're like, let's finish up, babe.
It's like the pass out game, but you're nutting at the same time.
I will say it does sound like.
Well, that's redundant, Kron.
Old Buscemi has a smile on his face the whole time.
Wait, are you passing out every time, dude? You might want to get your heart checked out, Bones.
I think I'm just dehydrated.
He's got nitrous pills. He's good.
Yeah, man.
Bobby ends up saying, Ike worships you, but I worship Ike. You better take care of him out there in the jungle.
Yeah, I mean, but that's... If you just take Ike out of the equation, that's like Dalton's math in his brain. Because, I feel like that weirdly unlocks his motivation to an extent. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah. Right?
I don't know. I think he's trying to weasel in.
Have any of you ever met anybody named Ike? I don't think I have.
Ike Turner?
No, we haven't met. Do you personally know a dude named Ike?
Speak for yourself, dude. He beat the shit out of me in 93.
Everybody used to call you Tina.
Is he still alive in 93?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's when he was his strongest.
Fucking backhand.
Well, I
strong,
feel like
dude.
What's Love Got to Do with It? Wasn't that movie the mid 90s? To answer your question, no, I don't think I've, in my mental Rolodex, I don't know if I have an Ike.
Is that a
Oh, damn, this dude died in 2008.
Is that like
2007.
A shorter name for something? Ike?
Isaac.
Okay, shit. Reggie was Reginald. I've learned so many things about names here on 5 Day Rentals.
This is infotainment, dude.
Mm-hmm. At least for one person who co-hosts the show. We cut over to these guys on an airplane to South America. Ike's catching some Z's. Dalton goes to talk to this military guy.
The fucking
Dalton's like,
Quado?
Yeah, I think so.
He always listened to a guy with a scar on their face.
Yeah. That's a good rule of thumb, Dan.
And then just do the opposite of whatever they tell you?
I think I would listen.
Block the knife with your face, kid. All right, Dalton goes to talk
You never
to this
run
guy.
full synthetic on a new car. All right? Never. 10,000 miles for your motor to heat up. Then you can transition to a semi-synthetic. All right? Once you hit about 80,000, then we'll consider a full synthetic.
Don't be Quaker stating with me.
Don't be
All right,
Quaker
guys.
stating with me.
Is this a real guy you know, Dave?
Quaker State is a motor oil, right?
Yeah. But I'm just imagining like a Richard Petty cutout. Don't be Quaker stating with me.
I'd wear that shirt.
This guard
It's the
guy
Quaker Oats guy with the fucking Richard Petty hat.
And stash.
Yeah.
I guess I kind of already do have a stash. No, are Quakers fully shaved?
I don't know.
Yeah, dude, head to toe. I've examined several of them.
How else you wash the sin off, dude?
Mhm.
They got a Gattaca scrub all their fucking dead cells.
Hey, all our Pennsylvania listeners, please.
I don't know.
chime in
I
on
get
the Discord.
Quakers and fucking Mennonites mixed up.
I don't know if there's any religion that requires you to be hairless.
You can always
Did
tell
all-
a Quaker's butthole.
Did the Comet people a Quaker's butthole? Yeah.
I don't even think what is that, Heaven's Gate?
Yeah, the Comet
Oh, wait.
people, they didn't. Nah,
They might have had shaved heads. I don't know if they were hairless. You talking like eyebrows and shit, dude? I don't know.
I don't know. Quaker Oats guy, he's clean shaven, but I don't know if he's got if this is a fucking judge's wig that he's got,
I think it's his natural
or it's just
hair.
natural locks.
It's like from 1692. I mean,
That's a good point, Kron.
Right,
Usually,
bro.
most religions, I feel like, if anything, it's like, nah, you don't shave. You grow your beard out,
Hmm.
you know.
Yeah, all natural.
Yeah, I'm
Kinda
sure all
shit.
the Heaven's Gate ladies had, you know,
Bald head.
fucking
huge bush.
Sasquatch armpits, you know.
Mhm.
But I feel like you want to make a good impression for the Comet.
Well, that's what it's like the UFO can't suck you up if you got hair on your head. I'm sure there was some shit like that they were.
Oh, you pop out the fucking ooze like Neo in the Matrix, like completely. I don't know.
think
Like,
of the newer chick that started No Bush. That was everybody's favorite, though. At least for a month. Are Quakers terrible? Or are we just like whatever on Quakers?
I honestly think they're like, I mean, as far as Christian sects go, I think they're pretty like peaceful people.
yeah.
So they're not rapists like the Mormons.
I mean, I'm sure there's been an example, but I think for the most part, they're kind of like,
Yeah.
you know,
This is
mind your own business. And
oatmeal, Quaker State, and then fucking dude from Band of Brothers, where they call him a Quaker the whole season, and he's like, I'm not a fucking Quaker.
He was known in the area as the Quaker rapist.
That's my. Yeah, I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, there's never been a Quaker rapist.
Laundry Dan, you are fired from Channel 5 News. You keep laughing every time we say Quaker rapist.
all right, this scarred man tells Dalton, this is strictly classified, but you got to check out Val Molera.
Dude, your mugshot of the Quaker rapist? I had that photo up on my wall as a kid, dude. I worshipped that photo.
Says all the villagers were killed, not a single shot or a bomb dropped. There's
What
a
do the
bunch of
sketches look like?
I'm pretty
Like
sure
the
they
Quaker
look like
Oats guy,
the
dude.
fucking oatmeal box.
fucking little string bow tie and shit.
No, his hair was a little
It's
longer.
it's the Unabomber sketch with just a little bit of hair coming out of the hoodie.
This guy tells Dalton there were all these weird canisters around. Says, word is the village is contaminated. Says, Dalton, if you're going to go to Van Malera, you'll get your pictures, but you'll never come back. There's a lot of back and forth here with the guys and some of the soldiers they join up with once they're off the plane. One of these guys is giving Dalton a bunch of shit. Says, like, Dalton never goes out with people. He just shows up after everything's done.
I think that's Bosch.
Hieronymus?
Yeah, the guy with the... Is that the guy with the, like, really Greek-sounding name? Who's, like, the hero of the story?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think Hieronymus Bosch was a painter.
No, Bosch, the fucking TV show dude. The super cop.
You're telling me you can name a painter, but you can't name a photographer?
I said Ansel Adams. Took photos of Yosemite and shit. Bet you're feeling pretty dumb right now, dude. You name a painter.
Must be like, is that the era where they had to like haul up that box with the tripod?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you had to get under the hood and fucking...
Mm-hmm. That's dangerous, dude. Putting your
would explode.
Putting your head underneath a hood when the Quaker rapist is out and about.
Dan, can you name a painter?
A painter?
Yeah.
Da Vinci.
All right. Bones, you got one?
Rembrandt.
We're all cultured.
There is a point where they're having discussions amongst the soldiers, and he's like, I want my fucking pit house back. I was like, yeah, that sounds like a 5DR meetup right there.
Yeah, man.
He also says lay chili. Does that mean like shoot?
I don't know. All right, guys. Eventually Dalton says, I'm not heading out with you today. Ike's going to join you because I'm going out to Val Malera. One of these soldiers is like, that's a fucking bad idea, dude. Say the villagers look like they've been through a blender. Ike stops Dalton and he's like, hey man, how about I go with you? Dalton says, nah, we need the coverage. You go out with the soldiers. One of us has to stay with the mercs. Dalton starts to take off, but he stops. It's like, you know what? You're the rising star. You go out to Val Malera.
Yeah, he has a little bit of a heightened reaction. He's kind of like, fuck you, you're just trying to like push me out.
Mm-hmm.
And Ike is kind of taken aback, like, no, man, we'll share the shots. And so he plays it diabolical for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's trying to set, well, I don't know if it's like in the moment, he just thinks of this plan of like, I'll take this guy's photos.
Oh, I got the sense he was. I thought he was like, oh, if I say that I'm going to go there, it's going to heighten his interest. And if I pretend like, oh, you're just trying to steal it, then it'll definitely act like I bought that he was working him.
Yeah.
Because he even makes a face of like, yeah, I sold that fucking beautifully, dude.
Later that night, all the mercs arrive back at base camp. Dalton enters the tent and he sees Ike there, and Ike's fine. Ike's pretty amped up. He's like, I've never seen shit like this in my life. Whatever those people got hit with, they got hit hard. It's like I was just writing Bobby a postcard about it.
Does he say that there's like the bugs look all weird and the animals are all fucked up too?
Yeah. Again, this guy's hanging up wartime photos, writing his girlfriend about the atrocities of war he's seen.
I took some photos of some dead animals, dude. Bobby's going to be so fucking horny when I get home.
Yeah.
He's a war photographer. You gotta stay in it.
I mean, you got to stay in it, but you got to realize that all the entire rest of the world does not do this shit. Bobby's probably like a bank teller or something. This guy's writing postcards about melting people he's seen out in the jungle.
Yeah, and that's how she gets through her days counting 20s, dude.
That bitch works at like a candle shop or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you think she's swiping them?
It looks like it.
I took 83 tea tree candles today.
Your logic that the fucking drunk from the first episode, him working at a bar, just drink the stock. I mean, she's just burning the stock, right?
Mm-hmm.
It gives her fucking expertise on the product. When a customer comes in, she's like, I have 150 of these at home. Still lit right now.
Yeah, I left the house.
I never have unlit candles.
This is the best scent to sex to.
It simply takes too much time relighting them.
This one tastes like a cinnamon twist you got on your way home from work.
The blue may look like it won't.
And I said taste. Yeah, I've licked it.
The blue ones are the best to look at war photography with.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they won't fuck up the exposure. All right, eventually these guys turn in for the night. Dalton is awakened later by Ike screaming that he's burning. Truly some great FX stuff here.
Buscemi is awesome in this, dude. He is selling the shit out of this.
Ike basically starts melting and vomiting everywhere. His entire body is like bubbling. Dalton lights up a smoke, says, yeah, people aren't supposed to go into Valmalera, dude. Ike asks him why. Dalton holds up the film. He says, I'm on the comeback trail, dude. Eventually, Ike's eye pops out, followed by a bunch of blood. Dalton stamps his cigarette out in the eyeball.
It's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm.
I was unsure whether I liked him or not up until this point.
Who, Dalton?
Yeah. I'm kidding. He's a piece of shit. There's like one thing too much. Like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bad guy.
Yeah, perving on people banging, that's understandable.
Yeah. Trying to get your mojo back, I get it. Sending this poor guy into a fucking chemically warfared, I don't know, fucking, what was the place that got melted?
Valmalera?
Yeah, or in fucking Russia. Chernobyl, that's too much.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like sitting there and letting him suffer and then disrespecting the man's eyeball. It's Steve Buscemi. He's known for his crazy eyes. How disrespectful, man.
Yeah. It's like one of his 8 calling cards.
You don't put a cigarette out on Sydney Sweeney's melting boob.
You throw water on him to save him.
Just crawl in and sleep in there.
You yell, you call those mercs in with their canteens.
Let me get you to a water park, baby.
Next day, Dalton is hanging out with the mercs.
Not too wet. Then you put it in a bin full of rice. Dry it out.
Wouldn't you know it, Ike walks up and he's fucking melted to oblivion. He kind of puts his hand up and starts to say Dalton, but Dalton grabs a merc's gun and just mows Ike down.
Good thing the safety wasn't on.
Hmm. Well, you file that off, dude. if you're in the shit.
I think these are the same guys that had to fight the octopus creature in Deep Rising.
No, I'm not going along with that bit.
All right.
They had a cool boat.
We don't know if they can sail or not.
I said earlier I couldn't remember a month ago. That's like that's 3 years ago, dude.
Check out our episode of Dead.
I think it might actually be like 4 years ago.
Deep Rising. I just got the name of the movie wrong.
It simultaneously feels like a month ago and 5 years ago. It's weird.
All right, one of these mercs is like, what the fuck, man? Dalton says, that guy's probably contagious. Best thing we can do is burn the body. Eventually the mercs agree. Dalton gets back to America. He's showing his publisher the stolen photos, and this guy's fucking eating it up. He's like, you got it back, dude. You're about to get a fucking award for this stuff.
He's so close to saying, like, you son of a bitch, you did it. Like, the most generic, I can't believe it. My fucking nephew can't film shit this good.
Fucking go home and kick my nephew in the head. These photos are so good.
Nephew's just like a 8-year-old kid. Huh?
Mm-hmm. He's got a disposable camera.
Oh, I was going to say he's got what's the little 3D viewer thing? What was that thing called?
Kaleidoscope or?
The kaleidoscope is the thing you spin. Oh my God, my brain is fucking shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about though, right?
Viewfinder? I think that's what they were called.
Little red thing.
I don't know now.
Picture.
You guys have kids?
I don't have that stuff.
Yeah, it was a 3D viewfinder.
Hell yeah.
Good job, Kron.
My kid's got a fucking cup and a ball, dude.
Mine's got a stick.
Whoa. A hoop? Is hoop the next Christmas gift?
Ball, maybe.
Well, hoop goes with the stick, dude.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't want to,
You run along and you
give
fucking...
too many ideas.
You bend the stick, you can get a hoop, though.
No, you can't bend the stick like that, dude. It's going to break.
Depends what stick you're using.
Hoop and stick is the classic combo.
Might just be a tin can.
Well, that's phone. You double up your cans, you get a piece of string.
Come here, I need you.
What?
I'm not hungry.
All right, Dalton goes to pay a visit to Bobby. She says, I got a postcard in the mail. Strange getting mail from a dead man. She says, I got this letter. Ike says, she got a letter from one of the mercs that's like, Ike basically was set up by Dalton. He fucked him over. That's the gist of it. Bobby lights up a joint. She hands it to Dalton. She says, I didn't believe a word of it. I know you loved Ike like a brother. These two head back to the bedroom. They start boning down. Bobby says, I saw the photos. I know that Ike took them. Whatever he got, we've got it too. Ike sent me some balsam from the village and we just smoked it. Her back fucking rips open, starts gushing blood. Fucking geyser of fucking shit coming out of her.
Leech woman.
Dalton, hell yeah. Dalton runs to the bathroom, starts washing his hands. As he does, his nose falls into the sink. We cut back over to the crypt keeper. He's taking some photos of a skeleton in a bikini. He says, "That's what I call romance." Things turned out all right for Bobby. She got a job modeling in Victoria's Secret. I hope she got her 15 cents back, Dan.
Me too.
And guys, that's it. We roll the credits. That was Forever Ambergris. Dan, you got any research on this one?
Aired October 2nd of 1993 at the movies that week. You could catch Cool Runnings and Demolition Man.
Fuck yeah.
There was some...
What'd you say, October 2nd, 1993?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Forever Amber was a movie...
Saturday.
That it was kind of... The comic was kind of loosely based off of, I guess, from... I don't... Maybe the 40s, I think. I know it was an older movie, but...
I think the comic is a lot more... I mean, ambergris is like a thing that comes out of whales and shit that they used to make perfume out of. So I think the actual comic is... It's like two guys on a ship and a whale's following them. It's a lot different from this episode.
Yeah, I know the title was like, the title makes no sense, but that's what it was based off of or some shit.
Yeah, I think they kind of try to work it in with the balsam, you know? It's like something scented, but it's definitely different than the comic.
But yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
Cool.
All right, Bones, hit me with it.
I'm going to stick this at a 3.5 as well. I think the standout with this is the makeup effects. They are pretty kick-ass for something that was made for TV. Story overall was pretty good. I think Roger Daltrey, as far as an actor, is you can kind of tell he's just waiting for his turn to talk most of the time in his dialogue exchanges. He's definitely focusing on when the other person stops so he can start his next line of dialogue. It's corny, but it's a satisfying payoff. So I think a 3.5 is pretty fair.
Yeah, practicals are great here. Buscemi, great as usual. We got to see some tits. So that was nice as well. Yeah, I think this is pretty fun. I think practicals alone, this is a 3.5. This is a pretty good Tales from the Crypt episode.
Good job, Kron.
All right, dudes. This is what Tales from the Crypt is all about. You get some one good actor, one what's he doing in this episode actor. It's an FX kind of heavy thing. That's what this episode's all about. I don't know if this is true, but I have heard of this episode that this is like one of maybe just a handful of episodes where HBO said, we can't put this shit out like this. And they made the Tales from the Crypt crew go back and cut some of the gore out of the episode. I mean, it was early days for HBO, but that's at least what I've heard about this one. Like, it was so gory in the original cut that they said, we can't put this on a TV. So, kind of a cool thing. But yeah, man, I mean, just an FX showcase. Tales from the Crypt always, like, at least a couple times a season, you get one of these where it's like, all right, let's just go fucking crazy with the effects. Yeah, I mean, the story is what it is. It's kind of a backloaded episode. You get a whole lot of setup for, like, what is essentially probably 3 minutes of payoff. But it's good. It's fun. Again, on a Tales from the Crypt rating system, I'd probably be like 4.5 on this. You know, these are 2 episodes I thought, hey, they're fucking good. Let's see what the other guys think of them. So there you go.
Can I ask, seeing as I'm not as well versed with the series as you, maybe as when we get to the end, in fairness to your scale, that maybe we kind of like re-rate?
Sure.
Like, because it's quite possible that one later on I'm like, well, fuck, that's a 4.5, in which case I think, this one needs to go up to a 4 or vice versa. So I can tell you I did watch one ahead because I was off. The list that you sent us was not in watch list order. It was in so I errantly watched one. And I can tell you that, yeah, I'm not going to keep just doing 3.5 for all of them. We're going to get the lower part of the spectrum for sure.
Yeah. There's definitely some coming up that I would not say are as good as these, but I mean, to me, you occasionally get a great episode of the show. You often either get a gory, campy, or slightly horny episode. And those to me are fun as well. It's like, I do think Tales from the Crypt has a good format of, even if the story is bad, it's 22 minutes long, right? Like, you're not going to get that burned out on a bad episode of the show just because it's 20 minutes and then you're on to the next one, Yeah. So I think even the ones that don't 100% work still have fun stuff in them that you can do it for a half hour,
Yeah, it's with where I'm at in life right now, it's a nice transition to be like, I'm not looking at my phone for 20 minutes, like getting back to, like, as we prep for, the second half of season 3, to be able to get the muscle memory back of like, oh, I need to actually put the phone away, like, and treat this as work.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do you want to let people know what's next week?
All right. We will be watching, as our next category, 2 campy episodes of Tales from the Crypt. Those ones are, scroll down on this list, Top Billing, which is season 3, episode 5, and What's Cookin', season 4, episode 6. So if you got the DVD box set at home, feel free to watch those 2.
Or you're good with the internet.
Yeah.
YouTube.
I do think there's at least one guy on YouTube that is trying to put these in as good of quality as possible. I'll try to look that guy up and give him a shout out on the next thing. The quality of his videos are better than what the DVDs are. So.
And you're on the internet anyway, so you may as well confirm or deny whether or not a person was a firefighter. You could also look up whether or not there was a notorious Quaker rapist. You can look up your favorite painters.
Or photographers.
Mm-hmm. You can get on eBay and look up 3D viewfinders for you physical media hounds out there.
Check your fucking email. You might have a refund.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secrets in there as well.
You ever think there was like a nudie viewfinder?
100%. No doubt in my mind.
I'll send you one.
Oh man,
I mean,
there's like a
that's Rule 34. Like, if it can have a porn version of it, there's a porn version of Hoop and Stick.
Dan, I want you to look for the Hustler Viewfinder.
I can make one.
No, you can't.
With what
They're
I
fucking
with
3D,
what I
dude.
have.
Cut to 6 weeks from now when this episode posts. There will be a link in our Discord.
To a big cartel site where you can buy Dan's Hustler Viewfinder.
All things are possible through God.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you can do it. The photos have to
tell
be
me
from,
what I can't do.
The photos have to be from 2 angles. That's how you get the 3D effect, dude.
You don't think that I have 2 hustler cards that I can?
Not of the same chick from eye distance.
Dude, that's the thing.
But
you don't want.
You
two
don't
of
need
the
to be
same chick.
basing them off the Hustler cards specifically. I'm sure there's 3D porn film out there.
Yeah, probably.
There
Well, yeah,
have
but
been James Camerons across all media. All
Some
right.
guy is out there right now that is saying, "I'm the James Cameron of porn."
He might be on this record.
Crash and burn.
5D Army. Welcome back. Crash and burn.
Crash and burn.